So there are two kinds of people. You've heard that from lots of folks. It's a way of sorting us conveniently. There are cat people and there are dog people. There are football people and there are baseball people. There are mountain people and there are beach people. There are coffee people and there are tea people. It's just an easy way to sort folks out. We can do it with Christians as well. One sort is this. Some of us are Paul Christians and others of us are James Christians. Some of us put the emphasis on what it is that we believe, like Paul, and some of us put the emphasis on what do we do with what we believe, like James. I know people who want to put Paul and James in a boxer's ring and let them slug it out as prize fighters. That's one way to think about the differences between them. I prefer, frankly, a different metaphor, another sports analogy. I think of them as a football team. They're on the same team, but one is on the offensive squad and one is on the defensive squad. They're part of the same team. They're in the same game. They have the same goal, but they've got different assignments, different responsibilities. What makes me bring this all up is I read a quote on Facebook this week. It's making the rounds. Karen Armstrong, the theologian, wrote it. She said, "If your understanding of the divine makes you kinder and more empathetic, it's helped you to express sympathy in concrete acts of loving kindness, then that's good theology. But if your notion of God has made you unkind, belligerent, cruel, or self-righteous, if it's made you want to kill somebody, figuratively or literally, then that's bad theology." Her point's this: beliefs have consequences. What we believe will issue sooner or later in behavior. In fact, this is where Paul and James meet. So the question is, what do you believe? What do you believe about God? This week, to get after that, try this spiritual exercise. Take a sheet of paper, just a normal sheet of paper, and divide it into three columns. In the first column, in column A, just write down something you believe about God, something that is meaningful to you, something that's precious to you. In the second column, try to write down why it is that you believe that. Try to find scriptural foundations for what it is you believe. And then third, and this may be the most important category, the third column, write about what difference it's making in your life. How does what you believe change the way that you behave? Bottom line is this: we're all theologians. Sometimes our theology is good. What we think and say about God is true. And sometimes our theology sucks. Sometimes our theology, what we say and think about God, is inaccurate. The best way to figure out whether our theology is good or bad, I think, is to let both Paul and James have their say. To let both Paul and James conduct their audit. Who knows? It might make us better, or should I say, more faithful Christians.